This content authoring video will demonstrate how to create a new blog section for your website. Sitefinity supports the ability to create and manage multiple separate blogs, each with their own set of blog posts. Generally, however, each blog will be displayed on its own separate Sitefinity page using the built-in blog post widget. Here is the Pages section of the Sitefinity administration, where I've created a new blank page called Blog Section that will be the default page for the blog we'll be creating. For more on creating new pages, be sure to review the Sitefinity Pages documentation. Now that we've created the default page for our new blog, let's go ahead and create the blog itself. From the top navigation, click the Content menu and select Blogs. Then click Create a Blog to get started. Sitefinity prompts you for the title of your blog, which, when entered, also generates a friendly blog URL. Note that this blog URL is not the default page, but rather a URL to the blog itself. This is used to ensure that blog posts have a unique URL even when two different blogs have posts with the same title. For now, we'll leave the blog URL alone and go ahead and select our default page for the blog. You can also disable or moderate comments, as well as automatically generate an RSS feed for your blog. For more on these settings, be sure to consult the Sitefinity blogs documentation. For now, we'll leave everything at the default and create the blog. Sitefinity creates the new blog, then selects and opens it, prompting you to create your first post. Like all content items in Sitefinity, blog posts consist of a title and include a rich text editor for adding content, including text, links, and images. You can also add a separate summary to be used on the blog post list page, as well as organize your posts using categories and tags. And finally, you can customize the generated URL for the post if needed, including adding additional URLs, which is helpful if you are migrating your blog from another platform. For now, let's leave all of this alone and simply create a few blog posts. Now that we've defined a few posts for this blog, we need to display them on the default page we specified earlier. Click on Pages in the top navigation menu and open the Blog section page in the Sitefinity page editor. We want to display the list of blog posts that we created so that when a user clicks one, they can see the detailed view for that post. This is done using the Blog Posts widget, which is a special widget that is designed to switch between List and Details view automatically without the need for creating a separate Details page. Drag the Blog Posts widget from the toolbox on the sidebar onto one of the content placeholders on the page, and notice that the page is updated with the list of posts we created. Although this appears to be the behavior we want, by default, Sitefinity actually shows all of the blog posts that have been created, even those from other blogs. This is where the blog URL comes in handy. If you are indeed wanting to show all of the blog posts within Sitefinity, regardless of which blog they belong, the blog URL guarantees each post will have a unique URL, even if two different blogs have posts with the same title. Now, even though we only have one blog in this example, let's go ahead and explicitly tell this widget to only display those posts. This way, if we add a new blog in the future, this page will not be affected. Click the Edit button in the corner of the widget to open its Control Designer to modify settings. Not only can we specify which blog post to select, but we can also filter this selection by category, tag, or date. There are also additional settings for customizing the list view, including paging, sorting, and modifying the layout template, as well as the template for the single item view. For now, we'll leave everything at the default and publish the page. Now, if we take a look at the new blog page, we see that we have our list of posts, and clicking one automatically renders the single item view using the friendly URL name. For more videos, samples, and documentation on working with blogs or any other Sitefinity topics, be sure to visit sitefinity.com/documentation, and thank you for watching this video.